Beautiful skin is in. I can help women get that flawless skin you just want to show off. My gift is that I can look at a woman and know how she should repackage herself so that she could create her very best look. Skin cosmetics are revolutionary. We've pulled apart the ordinary so that we can create something extraordinary. We use the highest concentrations of everything. High-tech actives, peptides, minerals, vitamins, essential oil, all the who's who of anti-aging ingredients. Eyes and lips are the two most important features on the face. Let me show you how to perfect, beautify, and protect them. Hi, I'm Dimitri James, founder and CEO of Skin Cosmetics.
We are really excited because Skin Cosmetics comes to us with Dimitri, and he's been in the business for over 25 years. I've known him personally for over 14 years, and we just love your products. And I think it's great when we can get you behind the scenes here to ask you all the questions we don't get to talk about on air.
Sure. Well, we have more time.
Well, we got a today's top value.
Yes.
Big one today. The Plasma Foundation. I think people are discovering that they don't have to put up with all the old foundations.
Right, right. Like I always say, if you're still doing this, it's not necessarily as modern as you can make it happen.
And here's the interesting thing today. We're going to talk more about that, but I want you to let you know that you can go onto Facebook and ask us great questions. You can also click onto shopnbc.com and let us know your questions as well there. We're going to take a lot of questions, but I want to talk about this Plasma Foundation.
Okay.
Why is it so different? I mean, 7 months to get it back in.
I know.
People are calling, emailing us. Why is foundation changing?
Well, because as technology evolves,
Right.
here's our goal as makeup artists,
Right.
especially in Hollywood. And most makeup trends typically do start from the red carpet and from Hollywood,
Right.
and they filter down. Cameras are getting better and better and better and better and better, and better and better and better and better. And you can see what we used to be able to hide with, just a little powder, and even if you didn't blend the foundation in so good, it didn't really matter because you couldn't see it. Now you see down to the little hairs on people's faces. You see the little pores. You see things that are, like, you see things on the camera that you don't see standing this close talking to you.
It's amazing what high def does.
So, and high def is getting more high def. And
Is that possible to get more high def?
It's getting even more high def.
It's possible.
It's more high definer. And so pigments, the struggle is to get pigments as small as we can possibly get them so that they look as perfect and as natural as they can possibly look and give you the most smooth finish. So we did it with plasma. They're the next generation of pigments. They're so fine that they're in a state of gas. And then to encapsulate those pigments, otherwise they would just float away.
Right.
They're wrapped in these little micro bubbles of argan oil, flaxseed oil, and rosehips oil. And then they suspend themselves over the surface of the skin so they don't fall into cracks and crevices. And you look really smooth. They have an SPF of 8, and you look better.
Well, Ken, here's the thing, too. We were talking about this before. I think as we get older, we have more issues to hide.
Right.
You were talking about how we're getting blue and we're getting red. And here's what's really interesting, and I didn't know this until you said it to me one day. I was talking about hiding something on my face, and you said, because I'm getting all that stuff as I get older, I said, I keep putting more and more on, and you said, if you're putting more and more makeup and foundations on that aren't healthy for your skin, you're going to end up with bigger problems than you started with. And that's why I think this is so interesting when you can have that light, but like tons of coverage.
Right. And you don't have to, you build the coverage with these. For example, the way most women are going to use these isn't the way that I was applying it for television, which was kind of heavy.
Right.
Most women are going to use this very lightly, and look at this, and just buff it on your skin with this very special plasma brush. Now, the plasma brush is specially made. It has no pores. So see how natural that looks? That's what we're talking about, really, and this isn't my color, but look at how smooth and natural that looks. And if I wanted more coverage, I could keep adding and building to it. But that is that really natural, soft look. Now, this is a primer, a foundation, and a powder, and an SPF, one step.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
We have tons of questions.
Let's take them.
Let's go to Stacy Cogburn. You ready? Which of Dimitri's products are best for sun damage?
Well, a couple things you want to do when it comes to the sun, and believe me, I know about sun damage. So you should be using my Dermapeel, and you should be using it religiously, 2 to 4 times a week. I mean, consistently resurfacing look at your skin. And what I would do is use the Stem Regen serums, and I would use Bright Side as the moisturizer over the Stem Regen serums. Bright Side is basically, so you would use your Dermapeel, use the cleansers, use your Dermapeel, use your Skin Sonic cleanser as well. That all help. But then I would apply every day and every night. I would put my Stem Regen eye serum on. I would put my Stem Regen face serum on, and then I would take my Bright Side serum, go like this, and put that on as moisturizer, and then an SPF during the day on top of that. And I would use the Skinsurance because it's natural mineral sunscreen. It's not chemical sunscreen. And there's a lot of talk today about the actual chemicals in the sunscreens reacting with the sun and causing more harm than good sometimes. So I give you all natural sunscreen. So it would be Stem Regen, eye and face, Bright Side moisturizer, and then Skinsurance SPF 30 during the day, and Dermapeel religiously.
Because, you know, we used to go out in the sun. I mean, we were little. We were about the same age, and that's what you did when you were little. I mean, we went, hit the sun, we hit the beach, we just lay. I remember laying out one time, and my girlfriend said we should put, like, aluminum foil behind. Remember that? Those things. Here's the thing that I think is interesting, though, and you taught me this. You can reverse. I mean, you can go in and really do the best job that you can do, but you have to have the right products to go in there and kind of help what you've aluminum foiled so wrong.
You remember what a base tan was? A base tan was a burn.
Oh, do you remember that?
And you like get blisters and pop them. Oh my God.
So wrong.
So wrong.
So wrong.
And remember, like an oxymoron, healthy suntan. And your mom said, go outside and get some healthy sun.
Get some sun.
Get some healthy sun.
Therapy now, years later, right? Let's go back to that. Let's go back out. Let's go to Cheryl Underwood. When will Capri Color Blockbuster, it's an item number, we'll have to see if we can find this, be available? C40265. When will we be able to get it as a TTV or a TTVE? Do you know what that is?
Well, it's going to be here hopefully next visit at the end of this month. And
what's in it?
Well, it's a new collection. I have 2 of the products in it. I can tease you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should I?
Yeah.
All right. The Capri collection is an Italian sun-baked look. And there's sun-baked bronzers, there's baked bronzers, there's baked eyeshadows, and there's 2 new products called Tint and Shines. Now, these are semi-permanent lip and cheek colors and gloss. And let me show you how to use these.
I love this.
They're not in yet. They're coming at the end of the month. This one is called Via Rosa, and this one is called Ciao
Bella.
Ciao Bella. Now, I want you to see what these are on this side. Now, you have to be very careful to seal these so that the tints don't leak out.
Okay.
But this one...
What is a tint?
Well, look what it does. It stains your lips, and the color doesn't come off. And so you can put this on your lips, and you can put it on your cheeks, and it's a liquid. Hold on, let me just do this so I don't spill that. You got to tighten it. And then you just kind of do this with it. Of course, I'll have a stain.
Wow, that is so pretty.
For the evening shows. And then you stain your lips and your cheeks, and you can, of course, blend that out so it's not as, you know, hardcore. And then there's a second stain, the other color. And the other color,
this is beautiful.
Which is Via Rosa, actually, this I'm putting on over plasma now, so it may not stick as well. And then this one is more of a warm stain. Now, these will last all day. You could have your coffee, you could have your lunch. Your lip color or cheek color is not going to come off. But then the other side, girls, has glosses that go over them for your lips, and they're corresponding. And they're so cool because your lip color is going to stay on all day, and it's not going to be lip torture. There's no alcohol. There's none of that polymer that comes off like little beads on your lips. So these are new. These will be in the Capri Summer, part of Capri Summer. They might even be on their own. I don't know, but they're coming at the same time. And then we also have, and I'm not sure if it's going to be part of Capri Summer or not, but it's going to be, there are 3 new gloss sticks. And they're so pretty. These are the hottest things right now in Hollywood. You know, it's the ease of applying lip gloss, but your hair won't stick to your lips. It's a hybrid. It's 50% lipstick, 50% lip gloss. So it's sheer and beautiful and has an SPF in it, but at the same time, it's not sticky and your hair won't get stuck to your lips.
Because remember, as we get older and we get great skincare, I think you taught me this, that you want to use less makeup, but you want to use the right makeup.
Right.
Because you don't want to look, because you know you walk around and sometimes you go, oh, she's got a lot on. You want to look easy and breezy. We have so many more questions though. Oh, this is from Carol. I love skin products. Your products work, and my skin has never looked so good. My skin is better than when I was 10 years younger. I'll be 60 in a few days.
Awesome.
I have very few wrinkles because of skin. She has the following questions. You ready? Do any of your products contain parabens or toxic preservatives?
No, they don't. We are ethyl paraben, methyl paraben, butyl paraben, paraben free. We're sulfate free. We're paraben free. I believe we're polysorbate free, and we do use retinol.
It says here, why do your products work so well? Do they not contain retinol?
And they do not contain retinol. Well, they do contain retinol. Not all of them, but some of our products do contain retinol. In fact...
How would they know the difference? How would they know which ones do and which ones...
Well, you know, now there's so many different names for retinol. Now there's the new microencapsulated retinol, blah, 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 blah. I believe our crease-release eye serum has retinol. I believe our... I'll have to check with exactly what still has retinol in it, because we're even coming out with some powerful retinol pads as well. So we do use retinol. Not in everything, but in a lot of things. And I should know right now, but...
You have a lot of products out.
I have a lot of products.
By the way, if you ever have any questions...
The Crease Release Eye Serum has retinol.
How do they get a hold of you?
I believe the Wrinkle Balm Night Cream has retinol. Well, you could... A lot of the questions... My customer service is families, my sister. And she calls me with questions from customers, you know, like 5 or 6 times a day, if I'm in the country. And if I'm not, I'll usually get back within a 24-hour period with her. So you could always ask our customer service any specific questions about any specific products, and the answers usually come from me. And if they don't come from me, they come from our chemist. So Haley, she's also great at answering all kinds of questions.
Let's ask some more questions. You ready? Sharon Denson. My daughter has rosacea and acne issues. Would the sonic cleanser you make be appropriate for her?
I would use the sonic cleanser for her, but you know what I would also use for her is I would use the acne treatment wipes. I would use the whole acne line for her. I'd use the sonic cleanser. Yes, it would be appropriate. I'd wait on the Dermapeel. I would use the sonic cleanser, and then I would use the acne treatment wipes after you cleanse, and I would use it once a day. Actually, I'd probably start once every other day, and then she could work her way up to once at night, like every night use it. And then use the oil control moisturizer that comes in that kit as her moisturizer. And she could even use the Blue Cypress and Tea Tree cleanser that comes in that kit with the sonic cleansing machine. And it'll cleanse her skin without detergents, and it uses oregano oil and blue cypress, and it uses tea tree, and it doesn't attack and destroy your skin. It's a really gentle, natural way to cleanse.
Done. Got it. We have more.
Yeah,
we have
going.
Lots of calls. Okay, ready? Mary C. from Mary C. If you have any suggestions for products that would stop me from having raccoon eyes, I would be eternally grateful.
Oh,
I see people on like TV reporters who are on for long periods of time, and their makeup is not ending up underneath their eyes. What am I doing wrong? And do you have eyeliner, eyeshadows, etc. in your line that will not end up? She does not have oily. I do not have oily skin, and I've never had acne in my entire life. I am 55 years old.
So I think what you're saying is your like your eyeliners and your eye makeup runs down your eye. I don't think you're talking about raccoon eyes, meaning natural dark circles, right?
Well,
what do you think?
She's because it says eyeliners and eyeshadows. Let's do
Okay.
both. Let's talk about both.
If your puffiness and dark circle is your skin, you're going to use highlight. It rolls on, and you just roll it on. It looks similar to this, and you just roll it on twice a day around your eyes on clean skin, and it helps reduce dark circles and puffiness. Now, if it is your eyeshadow and your eyeliner that's running, this is very interesting. I make the most beautiful eyeshadows. They are talc-free. They contain skincare ingredients, but they don't contain waxes and oils that you find in some eyeshadows that your body heat during the day melts and causes them to run and separate. And in my eyeliners, I use shea butter. Now, I do make it, has a higher melting point, so your body won't melt it and make it run. But I also have the smudge sticks liners. Now, smudge stick liners are silicone-based, and they're waterproof. And once you put them on and
They
set
stay
them,
right there.
they're not going to budge.
They're fabulous.
And if you want to put your eyeshadow over them, they'll kind of accept the color of the eyeshadow you're putting over it as well. One more little trick. If you don't want to use my eyeshadows or my eyeliners, I make something called matte veil. It's a white powder that's not talc. It's made out of a special mineral. And after you do your eyeshadow and your eyeliner, take the little puff that comes with matte veil or a little brush and brush that white powder over your eyeliner and pat it over your eyeshadows. And it will hold things in place and keep them from running. And it won't make you look crinkly and creasy under your eyes. You can set your eye makeup with it. Beautiful.
And trust me.
We do it in Hollywood.
Done it on television, and it will stay for. I've actually done a show, gone home, and gone to bed late. So, and I get up and my eyes are still fine.
We all do that.
I have to say I do it sometimes. Okay, here we go.
Those really late shows, and then you have a really early morning show, and you're like, have to sleep on a pillow like this because you really don't even have time to wash your hair, so you don't want to get that bed head. Do you do that, or is that just me?
I do that.
Oh, okay.
I do that.
Just making sure.
True confessions on the After Party webcam.
I am a daily bather, but sometimes when you have a 2 a.m. show and a 4 a.m. show. I didn't need to know
all that.
Just making sure.
Listen, for those of you that are watching, there's a lot of things that we're going to answer questions. We have so many coming in, so let's do this.
Okay. I love this.
This is from Pam H. Does your must-have dermabrasion work on vertical lines over the upper lip?
Yes.
You didn't even let me finish answering the question.
I didn't?
No, you're like...
Because I've heard that 10,000 times.
Okay, so vertical lines.
Hold.
Dermabrasion.
Yeah, hold like that. And gently go like this. Don't get your lip, though. The lip is thin. But above the lip is the thickest skin anywhere on the body. And go like this and get that area. Now, I also make lip line smoothing cream, which you can put on afterwards, which helps plump those lines back up, like lifting from within with hyaluronic spheres, and that's really good too.
You ready for more questions?
I'm ready.
This is from Mona F. Hey, Mona. I absolutely love your products. They're truly amazing. My skin never looked as good as it does when using your products. Can you please restate the order of usage for the day and the evening of the Collagenesis Complete Treatment and Repair product?
Yes. Everyone has like their own regime, and there's no like set rule. But this is how I envision you using it. You cleanse your skin, right? You spray on the Pure Energy, if you have it, if you want to use that. Then you apply your Stem Regen Eye and Stem Regen Face. Then, this is daytime now. Then you apply your Collagenesis cream on top of it. Then the 24-hour dryness and wrinkle relief balm, you can take a little bit out, and if you want, you could use it like around your crow's feet, a little bit in through here, a little bit in through here, or around your mouth, wherever you've got dry patches, if you want to use that during the morning, but you don't have to. You could have ended right at Stem Regens and Collagenesis cream, 24-hour youth preservation cream. At night, what I'd like you to do is cleanse your skin, use your Pure Energy if you have it, or you could even use your acne treatment wipes for anti-aging as a beta-hydroxy peel, which I do that. That's what I do at night. I use the acne treatment wipes. And I'm dry, never had acne, but I use it as an anti-aging, anti-photo-aging peel.
That's interesting.
Then you do the ampules, the Collagenesis ampule. And the collagen, you make it lasts 7 to 10 days. And I like to put that on, and I put it, first a little bit, I rub a little bit where the wrinkles I'm trying to fight are, or a little bit here if I have a little brown spot. And then I put it all over, face and neck. Then the Stem Regen, then the Collagenesis 24-hour youth preservation cream, and then I take the balm and I put the balm everywhere, all over. That would be like the complete system.
And you kind of do find your own groove, what kind of works well for you.
Sure. I know women who have really severe sun damage and dryness that do the Vital Repair Trio, then the Stem Regen Serum, then the Collagenesis cream. You could even do that as well for really dry damage problem skin.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Nicole from Sonora, California. Hi, Dimitri. I love your products, but I have a few questions. I purchased the AM and the PM cleansers and the Orchid Gel. I need a moisturizer. What kind? What to put on after you cleanse? My skin needs something, but what?
Do you
want me to keep reading?
Oh, yeah.
And I have acne scars on my cheek and temple areas from when I was younger. I am 36 now. How can I diminish those scars? I don't want to go under the knife or a laser because I know there's something else out there that you make. What is it? Let me finish real quickly. And where can I purchase a skin shirt like the girls on Shop NBC wear? I really want a few short sleeve and long sleeve shirts. Thank you. I love everything you are, stand for, and make for us.
Thank you so much. That is so very sweet of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I would do.
She wants a moisturizer.
I would use the Stem Regen Eye Serum and Face Serum. And then if you feel like that's not enough and you need more moisture, I would proceed, I would then add the collagenesis cream, the 24-hour youth preservation cream over that. I know you're 36, you're not quite 40, so you could even do collagenesis and then get the crease release day cream and the wrinkle balm night cream, which is lighter, to use over your stem regen. But right now it sounds like you're using nothing. So I would start with stem regen, eye and face serum, and see where it goes from there. And I would also consider using the acne treatment wipes, because that beta peel is going to be very good for helping to diminish the look of old scars.
You ready? We have so many more.
Yep, keep going.
This is from Jo Beth in Washington. Thank you for taking my question. Okay, ready? I have tried your orchid gel, and as of right now, I'm able to really use it unless I go makeup free. Does that sound right?
And right now, I'm able
to really use it unless I go makeup free. Got it. Okay. I put it on after my serums and moisturizers. It looks good at the point that I put it on, but when I put my moisturizer over top of it, sometimes it will ball and flake. What is she doing wrong?
When she puts what over the top of it?
Moisturizer.
When I add makeup over the top.
Makeup over the top.
Over the top. Well, it depends on what makeup it is. What's happening is the little oil absorbers are just they're just not sitting on the surface of the skin. It's not really balling up. The best way to fix that is to pat it. And if you just pat that, you'll see that go right away. It'll go like right into your skin. It's just the skin mattifiers. The other thing is you may be using a foundation that's not compatible with it, in which case it would be like peeling off. But if it's our foundation, just be able to pat right into it.
And it'll kind of flow right in there.
Yeah, like just pat.
Let's continue to move on. This is a great one. With the plasma foundation that you have today, which is your today's top value, I got to tell you that plasma foundation is great. I know it's a lot of different technology. Here's Nancy from Hamilton, Ohio. She says, would you recommend plasma foundation for rosacea? I need something with good coverage. Your products are amazing. Please don't stop making them. They are the best I've ever used.
Well, you know, we have red tone neutralizers in plasma. The best way you're going to find out is to try it. Sometimes it's better to neutralize the red than to try to cover up the red.
God bless you.
Than to try to cover up the red. So plasmas do have red tone neutralizers. And if plasma doesn't give you enough coverage, we do have a foundation that you can research on our website. I think they have it at Shop NBC. It's called, what is our one that's the line filling extreme perfection makeup. And this particular makeup is like a polymer. You put it on in like small sections of it at a time, because once it sets, it ain't coming off. And it's so much coverage. We use it in Hollywood. It'll even cover tattoos. And
wow.
And that one only comes in like 4 shades, I believe. But I think it's called Extreme Perfection Line Filling Makeup.
Why is finding the right foundation so difficult for some?
Oh my goodness, because we all have such different
skin types,
skin problems, and different expectations and different comfort levels. Like some women feel naked without a really heavy coverage.
Right.
And other women feel like they're wearing a mask if they have a heavy coverage. And some women have oily skin and dry skin and combination skin. And so when you take all those variables and try to piece them together and find a foundation that satisfies you, it's really, you found it when you find it.
Boom.
And that's why I tried to make plasma so user-friendly.
It's just so different than anything I've tried. Listen, we have more questions, so we're going to keep going. Carolyn, this is from Carolyn. I love the Patina eyeshadows, and I have tried to order the summer collection for months. Is it coming back? The new eye serum is a miracle worker. Should I follow it with the crease release? Okay,
let me answer the first one.
2 questions.
The summer patinas, was it the summer patina or the irresistibles? We have a summer patina. We have a summer patina, and we have the irresistibles. We've made so many different. Call customer service, which is 866-DIMITRI during business hours, or leave a message, and see if she can find you what you're looking for. Because we have a lot of inventory usually.
Because a lot of times there's that one thing. Yeah. We had a woman calling today that wanted your youth blush.
Yeah, the teen tone.
The teen tone. And sometimes Dimitri can find it for you.
Making new, boy, I can't keep these on here. I'm making new summer patinas, by the way. In fact, we just chose the colors yesterday, so you know, we're always making new something. Always making new something. Now, the newest, hottest summer colors coming is going to be the Capri, which hopefully will be here at the end of my next visit.
Did you like I haven't put it down yet. It's been in my hand. I know it's not even available for purchase, and I sold it. But here's the thing that's really nice.
Isn't that fun?
It is fun. If you've never tried stains before, do that when today's top value comes up. You know, I think it's really interesting because she goes on to talk about the new eye serum.
It's a miracle worker. Should I follow with the crease release?
Yeah, so let's talk about this because this stem regen, I have to tell you, I was skeptical because you and I have talked about my eyes. I've been getting really crepey, and I know a lot of women have. And we see a lot of things on the market that are like a quick fix.
I know.
But they're not a treatment. They're not a solution to the issue. Why has this Stem Gen been such a miracle worker for so many people?
Okay, because it is a heavyweight in advanced cellular therapy for skincare. It's so cutting edge. It is so advanced. It is so like leaps and bounds beyond and above anything that's ever been available before to help make your eyes look younger. It contains human growth hormone mimicking plant peptides. Now, that's never been available in the cosmetic industry before. In addition to that, it contains DNA and RNA and alpine rose stem cells and an ingredient that can increase moisture content by 6,000% around the eyes. I mean, it is a real powerhouse treatment. Now, the lift that you're getting from it is, oh, and by the way, it also helps give you an immediate firming lift from a treatment that actually just happens to do that as well as help with anti-aging. And it actually comes from a certain type of plant saccharide. But as far as using the crease release eye serum over it, I do. Because for me, Stem Regen eye serum is a serum. I use it under my crease release eye serum, and I use it under my Reorganized Night Eye Balm at night. My sister uses the Reorganized Night Eye Balm over it day and night for extra moisture. If you're in your 20s or 30s and you don't feel like you need any more, you could just use the Stem Regen eye serum by itself. It's really up to you and what you feel the most comfortable in. It will do everything you need to do except provide a lot of emollient. So if you're like me and you need extra emollient because you're very dry, you'll want to use an eye cream or my eye creams over it. So it depends on what your person. My publicist is, well, you guys don't know her, so I could probably say her age, is in her 60s. And she just uses the Stem Regen eye serum and face serum all by itself, and it's plenty of moisture for her. She doesn't need emollient. So.
And I go in cycles. I don't think we're all the same all the time. Like there's some days where I need like power pack.
Like in the summer, you don't want as much.
No.
Because it's humid and hot.
I have to tell you that Stem Regen eye.
Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it?
It is a game changer. My makeup goes on. I'm not even wearing. I used to have to put tons of concealers on. I'm not wearing even as much concealer.
And you know what I love about it, and you'll probably agree, is it's like one of those products that you use and you know it's working.
It's almost,
Like, okay,
you wake up the next day and go, wow, I look better.
Yeah, it's really working. It's not just an eye cream that you put on. It's like really doing something.
It is really. Like, I have some questions I want to ask, but I want one more question here from Deb from California. Your products really work as you say they do, and I am so grateful that I have found you by accident one night. I will never use any other products since I am I'm only a skin girl for the rest, and with the rest of my family. Thanks, Dimitri, for your fantastic products and the education that you have given us as well.
That is so sweet.
You've worked with a lot of great people, haven't you?
I have.
And you have a new book. Are you working on a new book?
I am.
Let's talk about it.
Hopefully it'll be out by
How did you know
Christmas.
that I knew about it?
It's such
And
a
by the way, if
good
you don't
book.
have his other book, it's really good too.
My original book is a wealth of
I
information.
love your other book.
My new book
What is it
is a
about?
target on beauty.
What kind of target?
Well,
like
all
the
right.
bullseye?
Let me explain.
I love it. Wait, this is back. Nobody knows this yet. You guys are getting the
It's
first
based on a
little-
very good friend of mine named Jill. And the problem, I have a lot, I just got tired of seeing all my friends who are nice girls get overlooked at work, get overlooked in relationships, get overlooked on the dating scene, get passed by for everything in life because they become invisible and blend in. And I noticed that there's other girls that seem to get everything, and everything comes to them. And the book is called Naughty Makeovers for Nice Girls: How to Add a Little Sex Appeal to Everyday Looks and Situations, and turn up the heat.
I think we should do one. I'll do it. I'm a nice girl.
We'll help you.
I'll go naughty.
I've got a chapter.
I'll go naughty.
I've got naughty cougars in there. I've got naughty at work. I've got naughty.
Oh, so you can be naughty everywhere.
In the hood.
Oh, no.
It just had to add a little naughty. But then.
Oh, just a little naughty.
But here's
what
the best
part.
part.
What if we want to go all out?
Well, I show that too. And that one's called, because for every situation, I show nice, I show naughty, and then I show trashy. But sometimes there's a place for trashy. Some places.
I say yes.
Some places.
I say.
When you don't have to leave the house.
There's a lot of people that would say yes.
Yeah.
But we talk about everything.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, we're getting a lot of questions. Let me just read this, and that we must be related. Patricia Levin wants to know if you're going to be selling your body cleansers in a larger size. Listen, the Dermapeel is, I just want it. I want a bathtub of it. If you've never tried the Dermapeel, that has really changed the industry, the Dermapeel, and your body. You know, I just used your milk body cleansing this morning, and your skin is different.
I know.
Why is that?
Well,
why are all these things so fabulous for the body? Because here's the thing, you taught me this, that skincare doesn't stop at your chin. You have the other 90% to take care of.
Well, your skin is your biggest organ.
Yeah.
And, you know, would you, like, and if you think about what we do to it, would you take your liver and throw it on the sidewalk and let it bake in the sun for a couple hours? Exactly.
That's a good point.
But we do it.
I never thought about that.
You know, but we do it with our body.
Yes.
With our skin and our body. And it's your largest organ. And here's the reality with my bath gel. I have the driest skin ever. I have, like, a condition where I get so dry and itchy and flaky. I can't even, like, do different cities' waters. I'm so dry. And so when we approach our body line, especially that body wash, we approach it from the perspective of a very expensive skincare product for the face, right? It's got honey. It's got milk protein. It's got oat beta-glucans to soothe. The first ingredient is almond milk. I mean, it's not a diluted bath gel but the problem with that became, in order to keep it affordable for most people, it's so expensive to make because it's not just a bath gel that I couldn't put it in a bigger size, and the price would just become so inhibitive for most people. So I try to keep it in that in-between size, and sometimes, and hopefully you buy a few of them, or, you know.
Yeah, but I want to say this too. The thing that I was amazed about is how long it lasts.
Yeah.
You know, I think that when you try Dimitri's products, one of the #1 things you're going to know right away is how little you have to use.
And it's not diluted.
Because you and I talk about this. Water is not the first ingredient.
Right.
And so if you're used to getting in the shower and dumping like big tubfuls of soap and cleansers, that's not, you just have to put a little. I have like one of those loofah puffs, and I put your milky cleanser.
Oh, that makes it stretch.
Oh, and it goes, but it's so concentrated.
And it doesn't bubble and bubble and bubble and bubble like a detergent cleanser. It's more of like a soft, lotiony clean. But you'll be clean, but you'll be so pampered afterwards. I love that product. It's one of my favorite products. And if there's one wish I had was I wish I could make it in a bigger container and sell it to you at a really great price, but it's just so expensive to make.
I always go walk into our VP and always say to her, can we get the vat of Dermapeel? By the way, Dermapeel is, I say this on air, it is my favorite beauty product of all time, ever, from anywhere that I've ever had. I think when you get a great surface, then everything else works beautifully.
Hey, and you know what everyone else is really loving too is my new fragrances. Live, Love, Laugh.
Why don't we have those on this time, or do you?
I don't know.
Or did we sell out of them?
Well, we sold out.
Okay, but we can get them right now online.
I don't know. Can we?
We'll check.
If you can get Live, Love, and Laugh.
We're doing a live chat here, buddy.
Get the fragrance.
Okay, I have another quick one here. Can you use, this is from Pat Levin again, and lastly, can I use your sunscreen every day? Love it. I am allergic to UVA, UVB. Can she use it on her eyelids?
Yes, because it's mineral. It's not chemical. It's mineral. It's not chemical. Why
is there a difference with that?
Do you want to hear something interesting, too?
Yeah.
There's a new technology in the Bright Side. And if you use Bright Side with the Skinsurance SPF 30 over it, you're getting some really interesting protection. Bright Side, and I don't even talk about it on air, has a new ingredient that we were the first company to use. They're actually using our Bright Side to market this ingredient to other, manufacturers. It's called fraxylated melanin. And you know how we make melanin to protect ourselves from sunlight? Well, this has fraxylated melanin in it, the Bright Side. So when you use the Bright Side, You're applying melanin topically to your skin,
Really?
and it helps filter out the visible light spectrum of light, the light that you actually a whole different type, like the ultraviolet, a whole different type of light.
You know what else? Our producer and director Pete found the fragrances for you.
Oh, there they are, girls.
Live, love, look at that customer choice. See, 400 at 202 is the item number there.
And they're perfumes. They're not eau de toilettes.
Yeah, and it's on 6 value pay right now. What is it? So what does that make it? Like $6, $7?
Oh my gosh.
$7 for all 3 of us. I have to tell you, those perfume, and they're in the perfect size, and you get all 3 of them. You don't have to choose.
You get all 3 of them.
Are you ready for a last?
And love has pheromones.
So if you want to get naughty with them, I'm just saying. I can't wait to read your book. Do we have one more question?
Yes.
One more time. One more chance here. Let's see. Dimitri, I got a chance to watch. I have little bumps under my eyes, in the dark circle areas, and in my lid. What can I do to get rid of them or to grease them?
Well, it's called milia, and they happen for various reasons, and they're very hard to get rid of. So here's what I suggest you use in my brand to help possibly prevent future ones, and or help make what you have look better. And I also suggest you might want to see a dermatologist and see what he suggests for you as well. But here's what I would do. I would use my eye mask with, I would definitely use my cleansers, my olive and enzyme rich balm cleanser, and because it's so gentle taking off eye makeup, but it doesn't have mineral oils or petrolatums or heavy waxes that could be left behind to clog things. It's all natural. I also suggest that you use my mango eye mask like 3 or 4 times a week, because it really helps digest and exfoliate the delicate tissue around the eye. And then Stemregen. And I would use Stemregen every day and every night, and I would use the Reorganized Night Balm over it every night, because when you keep the skin really soft with emollients around this area, there's less chance of getting those hardening, the hard surface that doesn't allow things to come through. And then during the day, you may or may not want to use crease release over it, depending on how much emollient you need.
We're getting tons of questions.
Yep.
We have more.
Keep going.
You ready?
Sure.
Hi, this is from Karen Cruz. She says, hi, Dimitri. We love your products. I have a question about the Plasma Foundation. I bought it before, and I find that it transfers onto things. Is there something that I'm doing wrong? Thank you, Karen.
Well, a lot of it depends on how hot your skins are and how hot skin is.
Okay.
When skin, I mean, you just saw on my hand how matte that one. I mean, I'll show you. Some skins produce more oil, they produce more moisture, and they produce more heat, which make the product, of course, anything is going to transfer more that way. But also,
I just want to show the camera.
But also depending on your moisturizer. So
how
see that
you
on my
prep
hand?
your skin,
Yeah,
and how your skin is.
Right. If you're very dry and have to use a rich moisturizer, it takes longer for it to set, and it will transfer a little. But see that? I mean, look, I'm wearing black pants.
Here's the thing, too. You know,
not coming off.
what are you prepping your skin with? You know, if you're using, and I always say this, don't use. That's why there's a night cream and a day cream.
Right.
Night creams are more emollient. Any other suggestions? For
Yeah,
her?
Stemregen, because Stemregen is really great at binding, and try just using the plasma over the Stemregen serum and see if that totally changes that for you.
I love that plasma.
Oh, of course, the number one best way to make anything not transfer. Get the matte veil, the white powder.
Yeah, Pete, can we find that? See if we have. Do we have it by itself?
Do you have it to show?
We should have it by itself.
I mean, you're seeing my black pants right now, right?
It's not
transferring. But matte veil, if you press the puff of matte veil over it, and press your matte veil over your plasma powder, it doesn't matter what moisturizer you have under it, and then brush it off, you're set. You're not moving.
I mean, for hours.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go and be naughty for a couple hours. Just saying. Hey, let's talk about.
Going there.
Well, you're writing the book. You're the expert.
True.
How could I not go there?
That's true. I better get used to it.
I want to thank you.
Thank you
for doing this. And you've been in the business for a long time. I've known you for over 14 years.
I know.
And I have to tell you, I just want to thank you.
Thank you, honey.
For everything that you do.
I appreciate it. I love coming here. I love my customers here. Shop Embassy is my favorite place to go.
And if you ever have any questions, you can always email me or call Dimitri's office.
And you guys are the greatest hosts. You're all so wonderful.
Thank you.
You're all nice people.
We are. We try to be. I think we're nice people.
Those are nice people.
Funny. Listen, thank you for joining us for the web chat. Thank you, and I will tell you today's top value is still available. Stay tuned.